Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advancer, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got a show that's probably gonna piss off a lot of people, but I don't really give a damn. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So let's get into today's topic. So y'all know that LeBron recently made headlines over the last 24 hours for something that he did on his Instagram. For those of you who haven't seen it, I want to put it up for you. We actually did a live about it. LeBron James posted on his Instagram yesterday a picture of himself training in the Clippers facility and made it his first post. A post, by the way, that has generated 863,000 likes, to where he wrote, "Say whatever you want. You damn sure won't be able to say I didn't put in the work. We'll see what happens when I no longer exist, man. F this bleep." The face of the Lakers, or the former face of the Lakers, the biggest star in the NBA, a guy who's been a Laker for the last 7 seasons, had the nerve to go out there and post a workout of him with the Clippers logo in the back, to give him the ultimate slap to the face of the Lakers fans. And it then leads to a larger point, which is LeBron James never gave a damn about the Lakers, ever. That's the reason why the Lakers never gave him respect, because they know that this guy was an opportunist. And to be fair, the person that I've always heard say that this dude is selfish is Too Raw for Tea. He has been saying this religiously. So what happened? This morning, I tuned into a segment from the Gottlieb show on Fox Sports Radio, where he was talking about LeBron's meeting and these guys planning to create a rival league. But towards the tail end of what he was saying, he then begins to say that LeBron James, not only did he never care about the Lakers, he never cared about the Cavaliers, he never cared about the Miami Heat, and the only people he cares about are himself and his inner circle. And I'm like, wow, this is damning. So for those of you who didn't hear what he had to say, we want to play it for you now, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what Doug had to say here.
It's pretty obvious, right? That this is, I'm sure they're going to sell it as, this is our next step. This is what we do after we retire. Is we own NBA teams. We force expansion into Europe by putting together teams in Europe, and then ultimately they join the NBA. Or maybe it's because we make them pay us. We make them give us a seat at the table. Or maybe it's an FU. The issue with any league outside the NBA in comparison to golf is golfers, outside of their sponsorship money, if they don't play well on Thursday and Friday, they don't get paid. They don't get to hang around for Saturday and Sunday. Whereas NBA players, they're plenty well compensated. And oh yeah, by the way, that money is based upon TV deals. And a new league wouldn't have enough teams, nor would have the star power to have those big TV deals. And if the sale was, hey, we're going to launch with LeBron James, the problem is that by the time LeBron James' contract expires, say they start a new league, and he is the centerpiece of it. He'll be 41 years old. And he'll be playing against rummies. And it will diminish all the things he did in the NBA. It just will. That's the reality to it. Okay? It'll diminish what he's done in the NBA. And the last part, and maybe the most important part to it, that this is my takeaway. And it may not sit well with you, but I know it to be reality. Which is, LeBron has never cared about Laker fans or being a Laker. He clearly doesn't care about being a Miami Heat, and very likely doesn't care about being a Cleveland Cavalier and what all that represents, because he left there twice. And conducting such a meeting and allowing your agent with a firm that you started to tweet out that picture showing that you're trying to do harm to the league that has helped make you into a billionaire only shows that LeBron James cares only about the relationships of people he knew in high school, and that's it. That's it. If he cared about J.J. Redick and their relationship, he never would have allowed his agent to go public and say they're not a championship team. If he cared about the Lakers, he wouldn't do so many of the things he's done while being a member of the Lakers. We've discussed this. If he cared about being a member of the Miami Heat, he wouldn't have just left. Why? They played in 4 NBA finals. They won 2 of them. He's shown no value, nor has he ever claimed that as part, This is who LeBron is. It definitely tracks. He's somebody who doesn't actually care about anybody outside of his inner circle. And again, that's okay, with the exception of the fact that you desperately want to be loved by everybody and cared for by everybody, but those are really transactional relationships.
Excellent. You heard his comments. Now, some people say, well, Doug doesn't like LeBron because LeBron went at him. Yeah, and that's how it works. LeBron is going at people too, so everybody don't like everybody, right? Doesn't make what he's saying not true. But you heard what he had to say. LeBron never cared about the Lakers. LeBron never cared about the Cavs. He never cared about the Heat, but he does care about himself. Bro, this is true. This is the reason why they tried to turn individual accomplishments into something that's meant to matter to the Laker fan base. He got 40,000 points. He eclipsed career. This is fantastic. This is an individual accolade. Hell, even that night, Anthony Davis refused to stand up because he's like, bro, we're in the middle of a game that we're losing, by the way. So I don't understand how that's great for the Lakers. You go out there, they draft Bronny James. You draft Bronny. How is that meant to be something that's meant to push the Lakers as a franchise for? How? The guy's a 55th pick, but they picked him up because of you. How is that supposed to be benefiting the Lakers in any way whatsoever? We recently did a show reacting to some reports that they're talking about Bronny planning to be a major part of the team. If Bronny is meant to be a major part of the team, the Lakers are in trouble. Serious trouble. The Lakers went out there and hired a podcaster because he's your guy, and it made him the coach. Made him the coach. So this move by LeBron posting an image of himself training in front of the Clipper, it's just a dirty slap in the face of the Laker fans. A dirty slap. What Laker great would do something like that? And Doug is saying, Laker fans, don't take it personal. It's not just you. He don't care about nobody. Son, he left his home team and they found out the night everybody else found out. That's his home team. So if he doing them greasy like that, what you think he gonna do to you? What you think he gonna do? What you think you gonna be spared the rod? No, baby. And this move to now create this rival league, it's just the ultimate slap in the face of the entire league. After all the twerking and hollering and screaming and gyration he did for this dude for the last 2 decades, he gonna turn around and make a rival league to compete with him. That player empowerment was a slap in the face to the league. Stephen A. Smith already detailed this on. He said they're not gonna let him become an owner because he's done too many things that have been counterproductive to the bottom line of the NBA. So they're not gonna, and I think he's aware of that. And since he found that out, y'all not gonna let me in, then all right. I'm going to go out there and create a league that not only will compete with you, but also will compete for the talent that's meant to go to your league. That's what they're doing. Folks, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it. We're not this talented. We're simply not that talented. This dude is on a rampage. So I already knew he never cared about I've always said that LeBron's for himself. He is for himself, and so is his fan base. His fan base is never about anything but him. It's the reason why the Lakers can get bounced out of the first round, but they can be talking about he made all second NBA team. They don't care nothing about winning. It's about what's good for LeBron James. They're already talking about, Luka Doncic could be the MVP for the regular. Who cares, bro? Who cares if Luka wins the MVP? Is the team going to win a championship? No. So that really doesn't matter. Just a footnote. But in LeBron fans' mind, they could, if the Lakers could win 10 games, but if LeBron wins the MVP, they had a fantastic season. Absolutely. They could get blasted out of the first round, get blown out. But if LeBron won the MVP and said, oh man, we had a great year. We had a great year. Great year. And then this is the fan base talking about the Lakers are not doing enough for him. A dude that just posted a photo of himself training in the Clippers facility. You can't make this stuff up, folks. It's unbelievable. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Oh, and by the way, one guy asked me, hey, man, I don't like the fact that you're making so many LeBron videos. Then don't watch them. Don't watch them. I don't watch videos I don't like online. Don't watch it. Nobody's forcing you to watch, but don't come in the comment section complaining about, oh, I don't like. Then don't watch it. Click on something else or go watch somebody else. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. These are my thoughts. We catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.